Okay. Hello everyone. Thank you for stopping by to watch my YouTube. Today is Wednesday, January 27th. Hard to believe January is almost over. Kind of glad. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of glad. Because it is late in January and next month is Valentine's Day, I did want to take some time to do some different things with hearts. It's not always that it has to be hearts and Valentine's Day and all that. Some of them could just be like if someone has an anniversary or is getting married. There's different reasons that you might want to use hearts. And it doesn't always have to be to like a husband, boyfriend, that kind of thing. It can be family. It can be a good friend. And so it's really pretty much whatever you want. Now, over the past number of years while I was working, I usually would make up little gifts for little like treats, Valentine treats for my co-workers. And being retired, so first year I haven't done that in a long time, it has thrown me off just a little, but I do have family that I can give it to, some to, and some friends. So anyway, I have been using some of the sets from our mini catalog, but today I wanted to look in the annual catalog to show you. There's a couple in there, but the one I want to work on today is on page 75, and it's called Heartfelt. And it says, "Love you lots from my heart. His love and his being friends is better than eating candy, but let's do that too. Roses are red, violets are blue. Happy Valentine's Day, so lucky to have a friend like you." And then there's like this little heart that's got these little doodads around it. This heart, on this fancier heart, this heart, and this little one. Now this heart and these two hearts, those are ones that you can use our excuse me, heart punch pack with. Okay, one of them, see, gives a scalloped edge, so this, you stamp that and it will fit in there. I'll show you that in a little bit. And the other two are just in here. This is a little smaller than this one. I'll just show you here. Here's a scalloped edge one, and there's the plain one. See, it does fit inside, so you can use both of them, like layer them, and to get the effect of both. Back on page 168 is the heart punch pack. Okay, this is a bundle if you would like to get a bundle. The heart punch pack itself is $34 itself, and the stamp set is $17. If you buy them as a bundle, which shows it right here, you save 10%, so it's only $45.75. All right, so just let you know, these are really full-size punches, and a full-size punch for the most part is around $18. So you do say having two in one, it saves a couple bucks from if they were selling them individually. Just kind of a little FYI, but the biggest savings will be the Heartfelt Bundle photo, which saves you 10%. Okay, so I happened to be watching Dawn Griffith yesterday, and I was catching up. I haven't had a chance to really be watching videos too much recently myself, and I wanted to get some ideas, and she had this idea for what she called the angle pop-up wow card. Someone had sent one to her, and she figured out how to do it. So I'm going to move this just a little bit to make it a little easier to see here. Here's the card, okay, and watch, when you open it, it pops up, and then, okay, And it can sit in like this, you know, you could, okay. So, whoops, I guess I didn't get that glued on there very well, did I? Because that came off when I opened it. 1 minute here. Thought I had really, obviously. Just want to make sure I got this right in here. Okay. Oh, I maybe got it up a little high. The biggest thing on this is you want to make sure it's like in this angle, so when you put it in your envelope, it's not going to stick out. And I think I have it down just up. Just when I get there. There. That's better. Oh my goodness. Now this is not difficult, but it is a little fussy. Okay. So I thought, wow, that is kind of a wow card. Okay, and on here I used from Heartfelt, I said, roses are red, violets are blue, so lucky to have a friend like you. And then on the inside I put, being friends is better than eating candy, but let's do that too. And happy Valentine's Day. And I just realized I know, I changed what I had here. I just stamped on there, roses are red, violets are blue again. So I might do that. I might do that later, but roses are red, violets are blue, so lucky to have a friend like you. Roses are red, violets are blue. Being friends is better than eating candy, but let's do that too, because that would be kind of fun. And happy Valentine's Day there, and these fancy little ones. And then here's one that I used the stamp, and then the ruffled, or the scalloped edge punch. Okay. And on the front, the ribbon on the front that I used is the Blushing Bride metallic ribbon. This paper, the designer series paper, and the foil and this ribbon are all part of in our mini catalog. They're all part of this one suite on page 10 through 13. Love you always. And you can see there's the ribbon, here's the paper that I use, there's the foil. Okay, I just decided to use those things with this stamp set. Okay, so what I wanted to do was, I really like one of the ribbons in our annual catalog is this one, and it's scalloped linen ribbon, and it's got the Rococo rose on the outside, and the linen itself actually is pretty close to the Sahara sand, as you can see here. And let me just, and there's the Rococo rose, so it does put both of those colors, and I wanted to do something with those together. So this is not, I will admit, this is a little bit out of my comfort zone color-wise, but I really wanted to use that ribbon, and so I'm pushing myself to do this. And hopefully you understand, and you're like me too, where sometimes you do want to try and go outside the box that you keep yourself in creatively. A lot of times we do that. So, all right. In order for this, you're going to have just really your regular A2 card base. Okay, this is half of 8.5 by 11 cardstock piece of cardstock. I scored the 8.5 at 4 1/4. No, yes, at 4 1/4, and cut it at 5 1/2. So when that's folded, the front of the card is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Then I cut the paper, the designer series paper I'm going to use. I cut it just 1/4 of an inch smaller. So that's 5. So since this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, this paper would be 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, and then I also prepared 2 pieces of white cardstock for inside that are those same measurements, the 5 1/4 by 4. Now, the trick to this is, and this was the thing that Dawn said, if you make a template for this corner, it it makes it go a lot easier. So what I did was, because I wasn't sure exactly, I just took just a piece of paper that was 4 by 5 1/4, and then she had measured over 3 1/2 inches here this way and 2 3/4 down that way, and then she put a mark there and a mark there, and she cut it off, and then she uses this as her template. Now I'm going to cut this from the back, so I wanted to make sure that I want this corner to cut off so that it will fit on the front here like this. So because this is a 1/4 inch shorter on each side, if you put this up here in the corner and you can mark it, and you see I already marked it here and here, that should, when you trim that corner off, it should, because it's a little smaller, it should line up properly to hit and give you a little bit of an edge of the, like how we like to reveal just the edge of the cardstock. So this mark I'm lining up here and this mark down there, okay, and then put it down and trim that off. Okay, so that gives you this. Now let me just, before I put it on, I'm just going to do this. See, and you can see that's the part. Now the next thing that you're going to want to do using the template is to put this right along there, and again you're going to mark this end corner and this corner. Then you got to tip it this way so that it fits correctly. So just, and again, mark there and there. Now you're going to score. Now you can just take a ruler and to score it, or you can even do it on your cutting, on the cutting stand. Oh, but make sure, don't cut. I almost grabbed the cut. And then you're going to go there, and you can see, hopefully you can see there's a little bit. And again, on the back, you're going to line those up and score that. So when you're finished with that, I'm not sure how well you can see, but there's a score mark here, and I'm just going to, so you can see a little better, and a score mark here. If I can get it to cooperate here for me. Okay, so just to show you, this isn't exactly, and then I did have a, oh, here it is. If you wanted to, with just your, and you might want even to, if you're going to do it this way, you might want, I do have it here somewhere, the, yep, all right, well, oh, it's under here, I bet, yes, oh my goodness. This pad, because again, it's going to give you, and you would just put your, like this, and take your stylus and just run it right along there, and it also will. Okay, so either way, either with a, like a stylus or the nub of a pen that no longer writes. Okay, and then now we want this to go in, because you're going to want this side to be, just like that. So that, you push that in, you push this up, and that goes. So when you start to push it, like especially if you pre-crease these just a little bit, it'll close, it'll go just like that. And then of course you're still going to want to burnish it with your bone folder, because that really is what's going to help it to have the crisp edges and really, close like you want it to. Okay, and on the inside, I'm going to do it. It's a little hard to see that because there's not a lot of room there. Okay, and I'm not sure. Here's this. Of course, you're going to want to erase your little marks here, because you don't want that to take away from your card. Okay. So now when you put this on the front, you can see you've got your little bit of border all the way around. Okay, so in fact, I'm going to, I just was making sure, looking around, making sure there's nothing else I need to do first. So I'm just gonna, and whatever I do have some Stampin' Seal here somewhere, but this is what happened to be handy. You can use your tape runner, you can use your liquid glue, you know, whatever it is, whatever your favorite adhesive is. Okay, so there's that. All right, now for the inside, what I felt would make it the easiest. Now, because the inside, let me just see here. Because I cut it just a little smaller than the outside, I did make an inside template. I actually made 2 templates. I made this one, and all I did was, it was the 4 by 5 1/4, and then I marked it and cut it off, because I'm visual, and it just helps me to be sure, you know, that I have everything right, so I can have the borders around like that. But you don't necessarily have to use that. You can just cut this, you know, it's already marked, okay, and you can just cut it. And what I did is I marked one, and I put them back to back, because they're going to go the opposite direction, because one's on the bottom and one's on the top. But if you mark one, you can put them back to back, and just want to make sure, you know, the edges are lined up, and then cut through there, making sure, yep. So there, that's for my inside. All right, so this, hopefully I got this correct. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I didn't. Did I not cut that quite right? It looks a little big. How did I do that? Oh, you know what? I think I marked the inside template, which I use that more for, that's what I did. Silly me. I tried to save some time. All right. So, let me just do this. Oh my goodness gracious. Inside template here. I've got this one. So sometimes there's reasons I do the things that I do, like making the inside template. So I can mark right here and right here, because I do want that to be just a little, give me a little more room there, especially because that's going to fold in. See, sometimes it's good for you to see that those of us that do the videos and stuff, that we also can make mistakes. So hopefully that's really going to be correct this time. All right, so that's better. And so that will go here, this will go here on the inside. I want this one, and then make sure I got these correct here. And you just have to, sometimes, like, you know, like depending on when, after you cut it, you want to just make sure it just goes the opposite way. So if it's not fitting, like if you bring it over, you go, wait, what's going on? It doesn't, just flip it over like this. Okay, so that's going to go there, this is going to go here, this here, and this here. Now, I just want to take a look. On the inside, I stamped on here, and I stamped on here, but I did not stamp on these, because you want to stamp before you're, you know, gluing that down. So if you wanted to, you could line this up, and you could, right now, I mean, if you want to stamp on here, obviously you also can, but I'm gonna put this in here. Now, get that where I want it. And, you know, you try to make sure that your edges look like they, kind of like they line up. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same up here and make sure I get the glue on the correct side, because as I said, it can be easy to turn it around but accidentally. It goes like that, so the glue has to be on this side. And because my marks are going down, I'm not going to worry about erasing those marks. And again, if you can line this up, you know, kind of where you want it so that you can see what you want for your, and try and get those edges so it looks like, you know, it pretty much is going straight. I think I got that a little off there. I think that's as good as I'm going to get for that. All right. My paper here is getting away from me. Let me just do this so it... Okay. So once if you can make a template for yourself, then once you get, that's really the battle. Get the template and make sure that you get it marked on the correct sides, and you know, just that you cut it correctly. So, all right, these I'm putting aside for a moment. I'm going to start with the outside. Now, what I did on here was I have the foil. I had 2 scalloped hearts. So I already cut one out. I just thought I would do this so that you can see that I really am. So I needed 2 scalloped and 2 plain to go on the inside here. And then I wanted 1 plain, 1 scallop that was just cardstock, and 1 non-unscalloped. So those will go on the front, okay? Then inside, I wanted 2 more. Oh, here it is. So again, just to show you, here's how these, I just have to play around a little so that I can actually punch it out and not have, there. So I need 2 for the inside. Okay, I think that's all I need. Oh, and the other thing I do want to do is this one. And I did want to wait and just kind of show you that, not that you can't, not that you couldn't figure it out yourself, but, you know, a lot of times it's nice to actually see it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where is it? Here, right here. So, I think I'm gonna see. I'm not sure if I want it in the pink or if I want it in the, so I'm gonna maybe do one heart of each and just see what do I like the best. I might like that the best just because. And whoa, all right, that one is flying all over the place, coming apart. Let me just clean this. Okay, I'll do this one over here and just see, because I think I'm going to want the pink, but you never know, so it's always better to, I want it this way, then I can kind of take a look at each of them and decide what is it that I really want. Okay, see if I can get this to close. Did I put it in backwards? I maybe did. Oh, I want this there. I'm going to close this until I come back here to stamp some more. All right, so once that's dry, and see, you just line up those the best you can in there. That wasn't too bad. And sometimes I find that if I squeeze the punch just a little so it kind of holds it, but it's not really tight, you still can move it a little, sometimes it helps me line it up just a little better. There. All right, so let's see, which do we like the best? We'll see, check that in a moment. Okay, where's my card? Right here. All right, so I'll decide that in a little bit. I just want to start now assembling the card. So out here, okay, I need 2 of these. And I wanted some to do one of the other, I'm going to do the From My Heart to Yours. Love you lots. From my heart. Is this it here? Yes. From my heart to yours. And love you. Maybe I think, all right, on here. Let me just look over here. Again, trying to decide. Oops. Let me just take a quick look here. I'm going to have this behind it. I think I want it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to stamp it in pink. That's what I was thinking, and then I'm like, let me just make sure that is what I want to do. All right, so From My Heart to Yours on one. Okay. And Love You Lots on the other. There. And as it dries, like when I first put it on, it's a little light. There's part of it maybe still is a little light, but you can see it does get a little darker as it dries. Okay, so I want, these are what I want for out here, because I'm gonna do it like this, just with different sentiments. Okay, so, and again, you can use whatever. I did that backwards. I don't want this shit. Well, all right. Let me think here. One of these, okay, that's what I'll do. I'll just do it like this. This one's going to go down flat. And the one thing with it, it maybe doesn't show up quite as much that way. And the love, let's see. Lots From My Heart to Yours. Love you lot from my, love you lot. Okay, I think I want that there. So I'm going to pop up this heart. And I found just 3-dimensional seem to, all right, really be enough. And actually, I probably maybe should maybe do the inside before I really finish this. Now this one, I put that one down flat, and then the other one, I put this flat on the foil and popped the foil up. So one, get that there. So this one, the foil's flat. The Sahara sand is popped up. Okay, this one, the Sahara sand is flat and the foil's popped up. Again, 3, 2, 3, and that's going to go right here. But before I do any more on the outside, because I realized when I popped it up, it might make it a little difficult to get this on. So I just want to make sure. Okay, that goes there. And this one is going to go there. So I'm opening this just to kind of remind me kind of what I did. So this will go here. And this was on the outside, right? Yeah. So I actually can put can get this together, so that'll be about the last thing I do probably. All right, then inside, let me just take a look here before I go any further. So if I put, oh, that's got something on it. How did I do that? All right, so that will go here. And let me just see. And this was like this. I think I do like that. Or do I like, I'd rather have it. I think I like it with the pink on it. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, and just put that on there. This one, I'm going to say Happy Valentine's Day here again. So this heart, see, when you ink this up, you get up and like the background gets the color and the letters stay white. And there's little hearts on it too. See, oh, I got a little here. Where's my... Didn't realize, pay attention, I'm not getting glue on somewhere else. But you know what I might do, just to kind of help hide that a little? We do have, I don't think I want that. We have these little hearts. So I think I'm going to do this. Okay, just like that. Okay, and this will go here. Now, and I think I will do these in pink also. So let me just, this I'm going to want just about there. So I want to put this down so I can put, right, there's that heart. And this heart. Okay. So, all right. Oh, and then what do I want to say? Anything else on the inside? Let me see. Love you lots. From my heart to yours on the outside. Happy Valentine's Day. This one up here, I may just leave it. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave it. I just was thinking it'd be kind of nice if they'd had something that said from me to you, because then I would say roses are red, violets are blue. Happy Valentine's Day from me to you. But maybe I'll write it in down there. Okay. There's this. And okay. All right. Let me put this together. Can get this on here. There, I think that's pretty close. Okay. This one. Whoops. It's looking more at one corner than the other. Well, I guess that's going to be as good as that's going to get, so it might be a little crooked, but there you go. That's that. Now, how I did this is, see, you only are going to put glue on part of it, and you want to make sure that it can go down flat when you close it. So, you want to kind of lift it up a little bit so that you can see part of this heart. So you just want the glue on the bottom part of this and sticking over the top of the bend here. See, so when it folds down, that closes. And then, again, you can just put it on the bottom of this heart. And you can, like, doesn't have to be just perfect. It can be off to the side like that. So see, when it closes, okay, all right, now put this finish up on the outside here. And put that more like that. And then I want to put my bow down. So I'm gonna, or some people prefer a knot to a bow. I've got a knot here too. I can also show you. Because it's one-sided, you do have to kind of twist it a little bit to get it so that you have the colors both on the top and that one on the, on the bottom. But okay, I guess I'm going to start over. I messed that up. It wasn't too bad, and then I fussed with it. I should have left it. I don't know if you do those things too sometimes. And I do need to, you have to fuss with it a little, but sometimes we get carried away and maybe fuss a little more than we need to. I just want to pull this there because I don't want the bow too big either, because I don't want it to kind of overwhelm these. Yeah, I think I want it just a little smaller. I don't want it to overwhelm the hearts. I want the hearts to really be more of the focal than the ribbon. I just want the ribbon on there to add a nice little whatever there. So let me just see here. Pull this a little. Pull this a little. There, I think that's better. And I'm going to put that there. Okay, so let me trim this off. Okay, and I use glue dots to put these down. And usually put at least a couple on just to make sure that it's held on there really nicely. You can go there. Okay. And okay, or if you didn't like that, maybe I should have done this before I put that down. You could have even just made a knot. You can make one a little bigger than that if you like. But I'm going to put this bow on. I want the bow. Okay, there's that. Now, this one, I want it sticking up out of here. I just want to be careful because, let me just show you here, the edge, you want to this is what grid paper can be very helpful for this, because the envelope, you want it to stay like right here. This is on this line, this is on this line, so you don't want it above that line or over, and I kind of want it in the center there, a little bit more in the center peeking out. So again, I'm going to just put glue on this bottom part right here, or my adhesive, whatever you decide. Try this again, because I want to make sure it'll fit into the, so I don't want it above that line. And here, got it like that, I think. There, yeah, that'll fit. See, it'll fit into the envelope. There, let me just make sure. So when it's flat, this is how it looks. Okay, but that goes in, and then I want to add a little bit of bling. I wasn't sure what color, what I wanted to add, because I think that's going to look too yellow. The champagne will look too yellow next to it. I don't want black. I do have some black matte that could work. I'm just going to show you here that my 4 choices would be this. But I don't think I want to add black into that. Introduce black into that. I could do the silver, which I might do. Or the other thing is, we do have these pastel petals, and the pink goes with that. I think I might like the pink. Let me see. Let me try, at least try one. And see what if I can get a hold of it. Where did it go? It tipped upside down. And maybe put even, okay, try this again. sticky on the end that made it. I put in this little sponge thing so it's standing up and I can grab it easily. I think maybe there, here, and maybe right there. I think I like that. Of course, you could be probably saying, no, not that one, do this one. we all have our ideas, right, about what we like. So let me just kind of clear the decks here a little bit. Okay, so here are these two cards, and once again, what she called them was the Angle Pop-Up Wow card. Okay, and again, it's not difficult, but it is a little fussy, and you just got to take your time. But I really feel that the templates help it the most. Oh, you know what? I might put, I think I'm going to put, just like I did on there, I think I'll put a few of these inside. Let me see. It's going to look different because they're bigger. But, oh, I know, I was thinking about doing this inside these little hearts. Usually we put odd numbers on when we do this kind of stuff, but this one I think I'm just going to put one here, kind of hide that, help hide that a little, and one here. There. I'm going to try that. I don't know if I like it that well, but okay, there we go. All right. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like one, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my website, stamperonthetable.stampinup.net. Take a look at what's in our catalogs, and you can place an order there. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments here, or you can reach out to me through my Facebook page, Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. If you do place an order that is less than $150, you can use this hostess code. If you do order $150, that's what is called a workshop, like a party, and you get 10% merchandise free. You can just choose something from our catalogs. Right now, because it's celebration, for every $50 you spend, you can choose something from the celebration catalog. There's two things that are $100 that you have to spend, but there's a fair number you can choose that are just in the $50 range. Okay, any questions about that? If you are interested in joining my team, any of those things, you reach out to me and I'll be happy to answer your questions and help you with anything. Okay. I do have Facebook Lives on Tuesday at 10:45 in the morning and Friday at 1:45 in the afternoon, and here on YouTube 7:30 on Wednesday. So I hope you will give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, that you will subscribe and that you will come back and visit again. Okay, thanks so much, and until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.